Girl, tell me why this man was in a whole jail. Like, he literally was like, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, like, I'm in jail. And I'm just like, huh? What's up, guys? And welcome back to another video. If you currently are subscribed, I love you. And if you're not subscribed, please click the subscribe button and also the bell so you'll always get a notification when your girl uploads a video. So you guys can tell by the title, and y'all know sometimes I struggle with looking in my viewfinder and looking in the actual camera. So if I do, charge it to my head and not my heart. All right, so as y'all can see in the title, and y'all, I hope I'm in the middle. Like, I'm literally in my bathroom, so I really hope that this is in the middle, y'all. Let's just hope it hurts. We're got lots of hope. All right, guys, so anyway, like I was saying, I don't want it to cut off my head. So are we good? I think we're good. Are we good? Are we good? I hope it's close enough, guys. I'm so sorry if it's not. But anyway, it's a chit chat. Get ready with me, so I don't feel like I need to be oiling my grill. But anyway, guys, like I said, this is, as you can see by the title, a chit chat. Get ready with me about dating in Atlanta in my 30s. Okay, so I'm going to a basketball game. And I need to get, you know, somewhat decent. I need to look presentable. So I figure, why not get ready with y'all, like my garage, you know? So first we're gonna take this pimple patch off because, yeah. Y'all, my skin, do y'all feel like my skin looks a little bit better since the last video? Your girl had to pull out the tretinoin, baby. I had to pull that sucker out because the way my skin was making me gag, it was like, So I feel like my face is pretty hydrated. I am gonna put on a little bit more moisturizer, just for, you know, so my face can really just beam. So I'm gonna use the e.l.f. I hope y'all can see it. The e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Daily Moisturizer with hyaluronic acid, jojoba seed oil, and vitamin E. We love that for us. Being that I have started using tretinoin, I have a mirror right here, y'all. So if y'all see me looking right here, I'm using Carmen's mirror. Don't tell her. I'm using her mirror she got for Christmas. Don't tell her. But what was I going to say? But yeah, but like, only thing with using tretinoin that is that you have to keep your skin like hydrated, baby, like, because it is so drying. So you really gotta pull through with the moisturizer, so, and like hydrating products. So I do have a few that I cannot wait to share with y'all when I do my favorites video that I am loving. That I am loving for hydration. So we're gonna let that soak in a little bit, and while it's soaking in, we're gonna talk. So I don't know if you guys know, but I am 34. I'll be 35 this year, y'all. I'll be in my mid-30s this year. I don't really know how to feel about that. I don't really know how that sits in my spirit. I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. But let me scoot back some. Okay, but yeah, so I'm 35 and I am single as a dollar freaking bill. I have no man. No man. There's a hole in my heart. Right now I have no prospects. It is just me and Jesus, okay? That is it. And dating in Atlanta is such a traumatic experience, and I say that in the most positive way. Like, I literally say that not trying to be negative, because this year I'm really focusing on what I speak, because I know what you speak is what manifests. So I'm very cautious of what I put in the atmosphere. But baby, prior to this year, because you know we're gonna claim that God, you know, do some amazing things. Dating in Atlanta has been very traumatic for me. So anyway, y'all, I don't know if you guys know, but I was a teen mother. I had my daughter at 17. She's currently now almost 17. In a couple of months, y'all, my baby will be 17. That is bizarre to me, like absolutely insane. But anyway, like I was saying, so dating has not always just been like an easy thing for me, because imagine like you're 18, 19 with a whole kid, and it's like you're still a kid, and it's like you're trying to date other kids, and they're like, oh, you got a kid, like yikes, that's crazy, that's bizarre. So dating has not always just been like a great experience for me. It's always just kind of been a little like just because I just feel like that me being such a young mother was kind of like what word, and I'm using sunscreen. I'm gonna put this on top because I am using the tretinoin, and y'all, I have to have sunscreen, but I use sunscreen every day anyway. But this is the Innis free. I'm running out of this. I don't know if I want to try this one again. I freaking love this one, but I've been seeing a lot of people talk about the Shiseido, so I don't know if I want to try that one, so we'll see. I just put it on my 2 fingers, kind of rub it in, and then I just go to town, go to Pound Town. But anyway, so dating it for me has always just been, you know, tricky. I think when I was really young, like in my teens, like early 20s, I was just very insecure about being a young mom. Like I honestly didn't feel like guys would really be like into me like that outside of sex. And I kind of like swore off dating. Like I did not take any man serious. Like I refused to take any man serious. Oh, let me put on my lip treatment. This Roll Baby lip treatment, Lord. It was, who was that? Hailey Bieber. Girl, you did your thing with this. But I just really didn't take dating serious. Like I'm just like, yeah. It's because it was such a huge insecurity of mine, because I had a baby. Like I'm 21 with like a 4-year-old. Like it was a lot for me. So I think I really didn't start like really wanting to date and like really thinking about like marriage. Like I always had the fantasy of like, oh, I want to be married, I want to have 3 kids, blah blah blah. But I don't think I actually started like taking it serious until I was like 28, 29, 30, like somewhere in there is when I was like, okay girl, if you want to have some more kids, like if you want to build a life with somebody, you need to start maybe really paying these men, giving them some real attention, like not just, you know, talking to them for a little bit, get bored, talk to another one for a little bit, get bored, go out to dinner, a couple of dates, you know, you gotta really take it serious. So it's like, okay, I'm really gonna take dating serious. I'm gonna put myself out there. I'm gonna take one for the team. So I turned 30 right before the pandemic, and to really be honest, y'all, from 2020 till now, it has been a blur. I don't really know what happened, how I got from 30 to 35, baby. I don't know what has happened in these last 5 years, but it has definitely been interesting. I have not had much success with dating in Atlanta, and I know a lot of it does happen to be the fact that I don't go out. Y'all, like when I tell y'all I be in the house, baby, when I tell y'all I get use of my rent, when I tell y'all, baby girl, that I be in the house, I meant to put on primer. See, that's why I don't film videos like this, because I can't concentrate. I'm not supposed to be doing this right now. But when I tell y'all I get my rent, all the thousands of dollars, thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars that I pay with this rent, baby, I get my money worth, because I be in the house. And it's so funny because my brothers are always joining me. They're like, how you expect to meet somebody and you always in the house? And I'm like, because when I pray, I'm very specific. I say, God, let him meet me where I'm at. Okay, I'm using the e.l.f. Hydro Grip Primer. I said, God, let him meet me where I'm at. Okay, the grocery store, I go there a lot. Maybe the mall, you know, maybe a little Zara, a little Trader Joe's, a little Kroger, a little Publix, a little Walmart. My favorite place on earth, Target. You know what I'm saying? Like, meet me where I'm at, Jesus. So I know that is a dilemma that I have, is because I really don't be going nowhere, y'all. I be in the house. And when I was going somewhere, like when I was in my period of going out, I wasn't really thinking about meeting no men. I was really going out with my girl to have fun. Like that was the mission, that was the plan. Like I wasn't thinking about nobody's son. Like if he talk, I'm gonna talk back. You know what I'm saying? He might be cute, I'm gonna get his number, but I wasn't really like focused on that. But now I'm 34, like time is ticking, and I'm like, wow, I'm really realizing, like, one, that my dating life has been extremely traumatic, and two, I haven't really opened myself up to really date. Like I've talked to guys and I've liked them and they've been cool, and we maybe have, you know, had certain conversations, but I don't honestly feel like I've opened myself up enough to allow somebody to even date me, if that makes sense. And I hope it does make sense. Like I feel like I've been so closed off and so guarded and so just like, you're not gonna get into my space, you're not gonna disrupt my peace, you're not gonna do this, that I don't think I've really allowed myself or allowed anybody to get past a certain point. And if you don't allow a person to get past a certain point, how are you gonna build something with them? But anyway, so let's talk about my dating past and my dating history, guys. So like I said, before like my 30s, late 20s, early 30s, I wasn't really interested in dating like that, right? But then dating just wasn't my thing. When I turned like 30, I was like, okay, if you ever want to, you know, have a family that you talk about all the time, if you ever want to get anywhere in life, you're gonna have to open yourself up to dating. So I actually met somebody and I was like, okay, you know, he's cute, had a career going for himself, he was like 6'4", 6'5". I'm like, yeah, Zeddy, come on. That ended up being an epic fail, like total epic fail. Like he wanted one thing and I just wanted something that was not the one thing that he wanted, and it was complete miscommunication and a complete epic fail, y'all. Like it was horrible. So I was just like, okay, well, let me try again. Like, let me open myself up to it. So for about a year, y'all, I think I was just like chilling. Like I was just like chilling. I was chilling. I was like, okay, you know, it is what it is. If something pops off in the grocery store, I'm good. But I'm a chill. I'm a chill. I was like, okay, right. Let me see what online dating on. It might not be that bad. Baby, I hear a lot of love stories from online dating. Don't get me wrong. Like, I have a friend right now that I feel like has met her match on Tinder. You know what I'm saying? Like they're vibing as we speak. I don't know if it's the time that I went on there. I don't know if it was like the batch that that was presented to me. I don't know if I put in the wrong thing in my bio. I don't know if I put like the wrong description about me. But baby, when I tell you online dating was the worst experience in my life, it had to be like 2 out of 10. Like it was just traumatic. Like I'm just like, girl, you can't be down this bad. Like you can't. Like you're beautiful. Like you have stuff going for yourself. Like you can't be down this bad. Like you can't. Like this cannot be it. And it was just horrible, y'all. Like one time I had met this guy, y'all, and me and him was talking, we was vibing. I'm like, okay. Like he was, from his pictures, because you never really know, he was cute, you know, he was a cute little vibe. And so he was like, oh, I got something to tell you. So I was expecting for him to say, oh, you know, like I got a kid, whatever. You know, I'm like, okay, I got a kid, you got a kid, let's roll. You know, girl, tell me, y'all, for real, y'all finna think I'm lying, but I'm so for real, y'all. Girl, tell me why this man was in a whole jail. Like he literally was like, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, like I'm in jail. And I'm just like, like what? And he was like, do you feel like you could wait for me? I never even responded because that was blasphemy. But it's just like, what would make you get on a dating app and think that anybody is gonna take you serious, baby, and you in the penitentiary? Like, it was horrible. Like, I even had to show my mama, because when I saw her, she was like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, nah, man, like, let me show you this message. Like, girl, this man is in prison, baby. He in prison. So, okay, I'm like, all right, y'all, I done sat up here and met this one guy. So I thought he was cool. Like, he wasn't the most attractive, but his conversation was really cool. Like, y'all, so I didn't tell y'all, but what the heck? No, for real. Okay. But I use my Fenty foundation stick in the shade 20, I believe. And then I have I'm gonna do a little bit of eavesdrop in the shade 20. But y'all, so yeah, I was just like, okay, he wasn't the most attractive, but y'all, he was so freaking funny. Like, his conversations would have me in tears. Like, I'm talking about like dying laughing. So I'm just like, okay, like this might be, he was in IT, you know what I'm saying? He had some, you know, a little bit of stuff going on for himself. I'm like, okay, man, see, like this one might be, you know, this could be the vibe. This could be the move. This, you know, I ain't gonna say he could be the one, but girl, this might be something that you want to pursue. So he actually asked me out on a date. I'm like, okay, yeah, okay, I'm liking this. This is cool, I love it. Y'all, tell me why we get on a date. Now, mind you, when we're texting each other, the vibe is beautiful. It's amazing. Like, it's so much banter. Like, we cracking jokes, y'all. We having a time of our lives talking to each other. Like, conversations are hilarious. Like, we're literally watching shows together, cracking up, laughing. Y'all, tell me why when we get in person, it's crickets. Like, when I tell you it's literal crickets, like, I'm like, oh, you know, I'm up here thinking we on the same vibe that we on a text message. So I'm, you know, I'm on that time. Girl, tell me why he wasn't responding. Like, he was giving me one word response. He was like, okay, yeah, it's cool, yeah. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, I'm literally confused because I'm just like, how did we get here, Jesus? Like, what did I do to deserve this, Lord? Like, in my past life, was I that horrible of a person? Like, why do these men keep playing in my face, God? So, I'm like, okay, all right, y'all. It was 2 hours of dread. Like, he finally, like, I guess warmed up to me and, you know, started like opening up, but it was just weird. It was just like, it was nothing like the text conversations, like nothing like them. And then in person, he wasn't even all that, like, he wasn't attractive on pictures, but in person, it was giving, I would have to stomach through this, you know, I would have to, you know, yeah. So I was just like, okay, all right, it's okay. First you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. Third time's a charm. So I continued to, you know, kind of dibble and dabble a little bit with it. Y'all, I'm gonna come back because my brows, I need to focus.
A few moments later.
But anyway, like I was saying, y'all, so I met the next guy. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I met another guy. You know, third time's a charm. Let's see what it's topping. So we were kind of talking a little bit over, and y'all, my brows, I try. I'm not the best at it though, but I really do try. I really do be trying. But the next guy, I'm like, okay, cool. You know, cool. So I meet this guy and we're talking over whatchamacallit, like, you know, we're talking on the app or whatever. And he was like, you know what, I like your vibe, like, let's exchange numbers. So I'm like, okay, cool, like, I like your vibe too, you're cool, like, I like talking to you. So I'm like, okay, well, we have been talking. I'm like, okay, at some point, like, we're not gonna keep talking forever. I'm a grown woman, baby. When you trying to link up, like, I'm not no freaking pen pal. Like, you're not gonna be talking to me no freaking, you know, weeks and weeks. Child, what the heck? We super grown. Like, no, baby, that's not how I operate. So I kind of threw it out there. I didn't really come out direct, but I was like, you know, just kind of throwing it out there. I don't remember my exact words, child. That was a minute ago. And girl, he's talking about, well, you know, right now I'm kind of like, you know, just like in between situations or whatever. You know, I just got like my job and I was laid off. And in my mind, like, I ain't got no issue. You know what I'm saying? People go through things. I get that. But baby, the last thing on your mind need to be dating. Like, on some real stuff. Like, the last thing on your mind like on your mental, needs to be dating, baby. It needs to be maybe getting yourself together first, and then once you feel like you're at a place that's comfortable, then you explore dating. But let's not make that a priority. Let's get yourself together first, then we can work on the dating. Amen. Correct. Okay, so that failed. So then I'm like, okay, Macy, just, be positive. So I meet another guy, and we're vibing extremely well on the app. So of course we exchange numbers, whatever. I should have looked at this as a red flag, and I'm mad at myself for ignoring it, because it's a huge red flag. So we exchange phone numbers and we vibing, you know what I'm saying? We both, kind of, feeling each other. We flirting, saying cute little stuff, going back and forth. And what threw me completely off my rockers, like completely off the zone, completely off the hinges, is when he had the audacity to, I think we were talking about like icks and like what's our vibe and like what we like and what we don't like we vibing. And he said, yeah, you know what I love? Well, he tell me I love brown skin, like, like caramel, like hazel women. And I'm like, at this point, I knew, like, God, you have a personal vendetta against me. You have to. I'm like, who in their right mind says things like that? And I'm just like, well, I'm not hazel, okay? Nor am I caramel. I'm dark skinned, okay? I'm chocolate. So I don't know if you didn't notice, but baby, I'm not. He's like, oh, no. You good though, cause you bad, so you good though. We continue to talk after that, and I shoot myself in the toes every time I think about it, because I'm just like, oh yeah, I ain't told y'all nothing I'm using. So I'm using the Tower 28 concealer in the shade, what shade is this? PV? Yeah, PV. I have it linked in the description. And then the Rare Beauty blush in the shade Lucky. It's like a pink. Well, it's not like a pink. It is a fuchsia pink blush. But we continue to talk after that, and I shoot myself in my left toe with multiple guns every time I think about the fact that I let this man play in my face like that and say some nonsense like that, and I kept talking to him. That was truly out of desperation, and I think at that point in my life I was truly desperate, because ain't no way in the world at this point in my life, with the vibe that I'm on, the peace that I have, the God that I'm connected to, would I ever let a man play in my face like that. But I let him play in my face like that, and I never do that again. And sure enough, after a few months of that, I realized, yeah, I see why you single. Yeah, but he was like weird. Like his vibe was weird. He was super controlling. Like he was like, oh, I had posted a picture. He was like, yeah, if you was my girl, you couldn't post no picture like that. Yeah, y'all, it was weird. It was weird. It was really, really weird. And every time I think about it, I do want to shoot myself in my left foot, because it's like, girl, never let it get that bad. Like, I'm for real. Like, I tell myself, like, girl, never let it get that bad again in your life. Like, never. So yeah. So I'm like, okay, cool. That was the fourth and last guy. That was it for me. No, I lied. It was one more after that. So I let this man play in my face too, y'all. And I'm being very open and vulnerable with y'all. Y'all know it's how hard it is to share when you let somebody play in your face. But I let him play in my face again. I did. So I had got off the app for like a minute. And literally out of boredom, I was like, okay, let me go on there and see. It might be my prince might be on here, and I need to stop, being so critical and so picky and try. Cause I think what had made me get back on there is I was on TikTok and I was seeing like all these like hinge love stories, because that's the dating app I was on. And I was like, well, if it happened for them, it can definitely happen for me. And mind you, y'all, I don't really be going out like that. So, you know, I had to find a way to meet somebody because I don't be in the streets like that. So, I'm like, okay, Macy, like, just give it a try. Like, you never know, babe. Like, you never ever know. Like, just try it. Just try it. Like, that's what I kept telling myself. So I'm like, go back on there, girl. Like, you might, you know, you might look up this time. Like, yeah, last time was really sketchy, but this time you might actually, like, look up. So, y'all, I went on there. My camera is getting hot. I went on there. That's probably why the lighting changed, y'all. I went on there one last time, you know, give it a whirl, give it a try, give it a spin. I went on there, met this guy. Like, he was straight. He wasn't the best, but it's like kind of like, okay, he's something to do when it ain't nothing to do, if we just being for real. And you know, we were talking or whatever, and so I should have kind of knew what was like the issue when he asked for my Instagram. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, okay, you can get my Instagram. I don't really be posting on there like I should, but okay, like, here, you can have it. And he started DMing me on Instagram, like DMing me, not like full-fledged DMing me on Instagram. He didn't ask for my number. He asked for my Instagram. It's weird. So I'm like, okay, like, that's freaky, but all right, like, okay, that's weird. So y'all, now I'm about to use this Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder in the shade medium 2. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna use just a little powder puff. So I'm like, okay, like, that's super weird. First, I'm gonna do my beauty blender and just blend it out to make sure like it's not no creases. But I'm like, okay, that's super duper weird, but okay, you know, y'all don't understand what I've been through. I'm just like, okay, don't nothing shock or faze me when it comes to men in Atlanta. So I'm just like, okay, I'll go with it. And the conversations were just like, why are we having this on a DM? Like, on some real stuff, like bruh, don't you want to have this conversation on the phone, in person? Like, why are we having these conversations on a DM? Like, what is happening? Like, I'm confused. Like, no, like, this is not normal. So, long story short, that lasted about a week, maybe 2, and that was a fail. So it's just like, I knew right then that, like, okay, online dating is one. I learned my lesson. Online dating is one, not for me. And I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Like, a part of me is still hopeful. Like, a part of me still feels like, okay, Macy, like, don't give up on it. But then a part of me is like, girl, if it ain't happened by now, baby, it's not gonna happen. Like, for real. And that's literally how I'm feeling. Like, I know sometimes we want things, but maybe they just don't want us back. You know, maybe it's just not in God's will. And it's like, I never have an issue meeting the man. That's never been an issue, never will be an issue. The issue is always meeting the right type of guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I never have an issue meeting a man. I mean, man, all day. That ain't never the issue. The issue is just like, we're never on the same page. And I don't know if I give off like, you know, friends with benefits. I don't know if I give off like, you know, a girl that just look like she's down to have a good time. Like, I don't know if that's maybe the vibes that I'm giving out. Like, I don't know, but it's never just like, I want something serious. It's always like, you know what I came here for. And it's just like, so I think at 34, I don't want to say that I'm not that I've lost hope, because I think to say that I lost hope is very negative, and I don't want to be negative. I feel like that's extremely negative to say like, oh, I've lost hope and I don't believe in it, because I do still believe in love, and I do, you know, do desire to have that, you know, before I leave this earth. But it is kind of hard, like when you dating in Atlanta is not easy, like especially when you a girl that have some sort of morals, like some sort of value to yourself, like you know, you're a normal regular girl, like you're not doing the most, you're not, you know, I ain't gonna, yeah, it ain't easy. And then on top of that, then to add the beautiful cherry on top, I'm a mom. Then to add the even beautiful more cherry on top, I'm 34, about to be 35. So it's definitely has been quite the experience for me. I don't know, going into this year, I literally, oh yeah, I'm horrible. I use the One Size translucent powder, and then I also use the Sephora micro smooth powder in the shade Ebony, just all over my face. I bought this liftless like contour stick. I don't contour. This is one that's called No Limit Strength. So I'm about to, I don't even know, like, I don't even know how to use this, y'all. I just like see so many people like contouring, and I'm just like, I want to try. So I don't know. We're gonna pray for the best. I don't even know what kind of brush to use. I don't even know if this is even the kind of brush that you use. I don't know, but we're just gonna, it does not seem to be going anywhere. But yeah, so we're just gonna be hopeful for this year. I don't want to be a negative Nancy and be like, oh, you know, well, this is it for me. And I don't want to say like all men in Atlanta are horrible, because I see it. I've witnessed it. I see Black love in front of me every single day. I see it with friends. I see it with family. I see it with peers, you know, so I know it exists. I'm just kind of like, baby, like, come on, Lord. Come on. Like, I know I ain't that bad. Like, I know I got some flaws, but come on now. But yeah, so we're gonna see what this year brings, y'all. I take y'all along for the journey to see if anything comes of this year, or if this is just another self-discovery year. You know, I've been having those a lot lately. So been having a few years of that. Y'all, not my placement being crooked. Ciao. Alright, y'all, so I'm just gonna wipe this off from just like, you know, trying to place that contour. Then I'm gonna take the, zoom out just a little bit. Then I'm gonna take the Fenty Sunstalker bronzer in Cocoa Naughty. And I'm going to take, yeah, I got these press on nails, so I gotta be careful. Then I'm gonna take this Real Techniques brush. I think this is like a bronzer brush, child. I don't know, don't get me alarmed, y'all. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm not gonna be negative about it or give up on it, because, oh Lord, the line of demarcation. Because I am, you know, hopeful, and I do believe that it is somebody out there for me. And yeah, I'm just looking in like my mirror. But it has been quite the experience. Like, y'all share y'all stories with me, y'all dating stories with me in the comments. For whoever's watching, like, please let me know. Am I the only one? Like, what is happening? What is happening, y'all? Like, for real, like, let your girl know. Like, please let your girl know, because I'm scared, y'all. I'm scared. All right, so guys, I finished up my face. For some reason, my camera just completely just like shut off on me. But I'm not gonna do my lip until I'm getting ready to go. But this lip liner, y'all, this One Size lip liner in the shade, what shade is this, y'all? Coin Collector, top tier. I'm also going to use this Anastasia lip gloss in the shade Cotton Candy. And then I'll probably use one of my old MAC lip glosses. This one is kind of sexy. It's literally like a pinky, kind of like a pinky nude. So that'll be my lip. I think I showed y'all my powders. I set my face with the Morphe Continuous Spray. I showed y'all my bronzer. Oh, I used this blush to top my Rare Beauty, and this is the Sephora blush in the shade Hey Jealousy. Hey we, bye we. And I told y'all about my concealer. I used the Towers, but I also used the Dior Backstage Concealer in the shade 5W. So yeah, like I said, I'm hopeful, guys. I'm hopeful of what this year may bring. Do not think that this video is about me bashing men or bashing anything. I told y'all I'm very cautious of what I put into the atmosphere this year, what comes out of my mouth. I want to say things that represent where I'm trying to go and the level that I want to go to. So I'm very cautious. But up until now, my dating history has been tragic, but it's okay. I have faith that this year is gonna get better. I just literally gave y'all like a little glimpse of what dating in Atlanta in your 30s, especially on these apps, is like, baby. But hopefully the next video that I talk about dating, baby, it can be a lot more positive, and I can be like, oh, I went on this date and it was amazing and the guy was so awesome, you know, hopefully. But we shall see. I don't have to get dressed until maybe like, I still got like 45 minutes since I have to get dressed. So I'm going to chill. I actually need to do some things, and then I will pick y'all back up to show y'all what I wear. Like I said, I'm going to a game, so it's super duper chill. It's not nothing fancy, but I still want to look cute and pulled together. That's why I did like this simple everyday look. I hope it looks as good on camera. I mean, because to me it looks cute in person, but I'm not a makeup artist, y'all. I do what I can, but hopefully, you know, over camera it conveys and relates and it looks nice. But that's it. Share your dating stories with me in the comments, girls. Let's have some tea, especially if you're in your 30s, baby. I want to hear them. Like, if they, I don't care if they're good, bad, so like, I just want to hear all of them. So share them with your girl, like, please. So like I said, I'm going to get some things done, and then I'll pick y'all back up when I'm like, got my outfit on, I got my lip on, and we headed out the door. All right, guys, so this is the fit. It's just this green little tracksuit I got from what's that place called, Amazon. These Dunks, and they have like green in them, like green, blue, burgundy. Y'all tell me why I bought them a size and a half too big, but we gonna roll. This is like the gold jewelry that I got, and then I just put on some rings and like some earrings. It's like a pinky like nude lip. I think it's cute. I think everything turned out cute. Like I said, it's a basketball game, so we want to keep it cute, funky, and fresh. But I hope you guys enjoyed this chit chat. Get ready with me, the first one of 2024. And if you guys have not subscribed, please be sure to do so. I love you guys so much. And until the next video, bye.